NBA. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darius Garland is drawing comparisons to another all-time Cavs point guard, four-time All-Star Mark Price. Now, Price said, "I do see it. I really like his game. They come into the NBA so young now. All Darius has to do is stay. He's going to be a star for a long time." Well, if anyone would know, Kevin, it would be him. Back to you.
You're exactly right. They're both dead-eye shooters, aren't they, David? We appreciate that report. Thank you. A look at Cleveland's starting group. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. And for Toronto, Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And it's Birch in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Here we go.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Mitchell against Trent. And that one's good. Mitchell. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
And the Raptors with the ball. Van Vliet outside. Mobley with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Five to shoot. For 3, Van Vliet. No good there. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
That's good from Barnes. With the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
Second free throw, no good.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Misses the layup.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
LeVert, Mobley trying to free himself up. Trent against Garland. Trent passes to Barnes. That shot, no good. Good D by Mobley. Step back shot. Mitchell wide open. And another miss by Cleveland. The Raptors have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Here's Siakam. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Mitchell outside. Barnes against LeVert. Back to Mitchell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Van Vliet. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Birch finds Van Vliet. On the wing, Barnes. Siakam trying to free himself up. Barnes can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Garland against Van Vliet. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 3. Here's Barnes, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Defenders haven't figured out Scotty Barnes yet.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Barnes.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Kevin Love's checked in for Karis LeVert. Barnes hits them both. Your IGA they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
And stolen by Love. Launches it. They get it back. Allen lays it in without an inch of room around him. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
And with Allen's height and agility, he breezes through the contact, getting himself right to the finish.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Barnes kicks to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Now, here's Garland. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. Pass to Mitchell. Over Trent. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Cavaliers leading. Love dishes to Garland. Ball stolen. Deflects the pass. To the inside. He is looking for Mobley and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Van Vliet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Barnes down low. Working on Love. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Garland, the pass to Love. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Love. Over Barnes. And it's Love missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Trent gets the bucket.
I'm so impressed with the strength of Gary Trent Jr. Excellent at staying in control of his shot.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now, here's Garland. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Mitchell against Trent. Outside Garland. From deep. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Trent passes to Siakam. The shot's good.
He's a well-coordinated athlete who will outwork you. Siakam hustles up the floor on every possession.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Siakam against Mobley. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Hits the jumper in space. Mitchell's got 6.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Van Vliet. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Mitchell. Following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Mitchell finds Love. Back to Mitchell. Here he goes. Good D by Siakam.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
And the Raptors with some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Ken Birch. OG Anunoby comes in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Trent. Trent for the Cavaliers. Stevens is checked in. And it's Okoro in for Mitchell.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Van Vliet looking around. Anunoby kicks to Porter. Shoots over Okoro. Porter, no luck. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Here's Stevens, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one goes on Anunoby.
Clearly a foul.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Stolen by Okoro. Here's Rubio. Out of hand on it. They recover it. Allen, that's good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
No hesitation from Fred VanVleet, assertive off the catch and shoot.
The Cavaliers trailing. And Rubio kicks to Okoro. Back to Rubio. And there's the drive. Got a piece of it. Stolen by VanVleet. To the paint. It's deflected. Stolen by Okoro. Stevens, the pass to Love. Rubio looking it over. Passes it to Okoro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Stevens. It's hauled in by Achua. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Toronto Raptors. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Shoot two.
And that one misses. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. And he's good on the second. Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Pass to Stephens. To the wing right side. Rubio against VanVleet. Clock at 6. No one covering. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
And a wide open look for Porter. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Big time answer. Porter unwilling to give an inch. Knocks down a 3 of his own.
Cleveland is gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Rubio outside. The pass to Stevens. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Okoro. From down in the low post, it goes. Okoro's got the game tied up here for Cleveland. Van Vliet against Rubio. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rubio dishes to Allen. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Chris Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam. .112 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Van Vliet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
Assertive play by Fred in the paint. He wanted that foul, and he got it.
And Smitty, Fred Van Vliet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer, and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
Throw good, Van Vliet. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin, Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load, increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Back to Rubio. There's the three. And it's Rossman missing. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Van Vliet outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Van Vliet's got his third basket of the night right there.
I mean, an excellent ball handler who varies his pace. Van Vliet knows how to create separation.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Here's Steffens, covered by Van Vliet. For Cleveland, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He misses the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Raptors with the lead. Pass to Boucher. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Young with the steal. Now, here's Achua. Covered by Rubio. Achua, no good. Guys, it's been all about Fred Van Vliet for the Toronto Raptors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Raptors leading by 3. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. It's Boucher out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Young in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Okoro, wide open, he fires. No good from outside. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Trent gets the bucket.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Passes to LeVert. Here's Mitchell. At the elbow, it's Okoro. And Boucher sends it back. Fader on the way. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Cleveland. Trent with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Here's Barnes. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
Now Trent, after Karis LeVert missed from long range. Barnes finds Van Vliet. From deep, Trent. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Mitchell outside. Allen passes to LeVert.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
LeVert against Barnes. From deep, Trent. He can't hit that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the dunk by Barnes.
He has all the tools. Scotty getting things done.
Here's Garland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Timeout called, Cleveland.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Ken Burch is checked in for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Evan Mobley's checked in for Cleveland. Love comes in for Isaac Okoro. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
And he makes the first.
And looking back at the 2017 draft, it just seems absurd that Donovan Mitchell fell to the 13th pick.
Greg, well, in hindsight, is always 2020. You know that. I don't think many of us could have predicted him averaging 20 points as a rookie or becoming a fixture at All-Star games.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
Here's Garland. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mitchell. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Mitchell's got 10.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Van Vliet outside. Trent finds Siakam. Back to Trent. Three-pointer. Drops in the tray. Trent's got a pair of triples in the second now for Toronto.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. It's a 13-point game. They get it again.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
It's good. Nice touch there from Burch.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Pass to LeVert. 4 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And the free throw drops for LeVert.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
He's off on the second. Mobley the pass to LeVert. Going inside. Good.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Six on the shot clock. Birch finds Trent. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Mitchell. Here's Love. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Did a nice job on the glass. Kevin Love carving out space. He's one of the best offensive rebounders we have.
Barnes against LeVert. Barnes can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Shoots from the elbow. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Raptors have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. On the wing, Barnes. LeVert defending. Barnes can't get it to go. Cleveland has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Garland dishes to Love. Back to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mobley looking it over. Kicks it out to Love. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Love gives you another guy who can extend the defense, can go down low and score. Give the man credit for what he brings to this team.
Now, here's Siakam. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas. And stolen by Mobley. Barnes against LeVert. And he banks in the layup. And now it's only a 5-point Raptor lead.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
And the Raptors call time here.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Kem Birch. OG Anunoby comes in for Fred VanVleet. And Porter subbed in for Trent. On a switch here also for Cleveland. Ricky Rubio checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Barnes. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
And the basket is good. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Here's Rubio. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. Porter inside. Guarded by Garland. Achua, the pass to Anunoby. No good with the triple.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And it's LeVert missing. Raptors leading by 7. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
An excellent ball handler for his size. Pascal doing damage going downhill.
Here's Rubio. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's the pass to LeVert. Back to Rubio. Pass to Love. Over Siakam. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 13. Inside, Achua. The dunk by Achua.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
And here's Rubio. Passes it to LeVert. Back to Rubio. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Toronto with the ball. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. They trail by 9 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Barnes with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Here's Achua. Makes it off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 9.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Mobley the pass to Garland. Second chance effort. Here's Love. And finally they hit one. Love's got 7 points here in this quarter.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
Barnes kicks to Porter. Siakam outside. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. That one falls.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Garland the pass to LeVert. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Good D by Anunoby.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Down low. And Siakam throws it down.
I love how assertive Siakam is on the pick and roll, disrupting the defense and getting himself open.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Rubio dishes to Mobley. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. .52 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Stephens. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he can't get the first one. Okoro's checked in for Evan Mobley. That's off as well, so he misses both. Raptors leading by 11. Here's Anunoby. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So he's still polishing the skill set. Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
The Raptors have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
And the first one at the line is good. And Toronto making a change here. Young's checked in. Both free throws good from Anunoby. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Pass to Stephens. Allen kicks to Osman. Cleveland moving the ball around. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now the pass to Boucher. From 8. Siakam misses. Outside Garland. Over to the left wing. 4 seconds left. No good on the shot. And so it's the Toronto Raptors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Pascal. The identity of this team is at the defensive end. So how satisfying is it to lock them down like you did in the first half?
It's great. I mean, we're a defensive team first, and I mean, that's what I like about our team, and, the fact that we just go out there and get steals and get easy buckets on the other end. It's always great to play good defense.
Yeah, that's what you guys do. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting the quick shot, it's about getting the good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Cleveland.
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here are the Raptors now. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. Boucher passes to Anunoby. The Raptors need to get a shot off. 3 on the clock. Trent can't hit.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Pass to Siakam. Over Garland. Siakam misses. It's tipped. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Here's Mitchell. Birch grabs the board. Birch has got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside, here's Trent. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Pascal Siakam. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mobley's got 6 points.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Mitchell kicks to Garland. Passes it to LeVert. Takes the three. Cleveland gets it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
More from Allen. Can pile up points without wasting possessions. Very economical.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 9. Boucher in the post. Mobley's there. Mobley with the block. They break it out 5-on-3. LeVert finds Garland. And then Allen slams it in.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off in style.
And the Raptors call time here. And the Raptors with some changes. Achua comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Barnes in for Anunoby. Raptors leading by 12. Van Vliet outside. Trent outside. Pass to Birch. Van Vliet against Garland. And again, Toronto no luck. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Over to the wing. Garland against Van Vliet. Garland with the bucket.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Van Vliet against Garland. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from LeVert.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 9. No good again that time.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Garland against Van Vliet. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Garland finds Mobley. Mitchell looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Garland left side. Here's Allen for Birch. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass. And because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Raptors leading by 7. To the paint, trying to end the drought. And that one is hammered home.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Wound up there for Allen, and Allen slams it in.
As Allen continues to develop his offensive game, he continues to earn the trust of his teammates.
Up top, Achua. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Mitchell left side. It's tipped. Barnes against Garland. And the dunk by Barnes.
Watch your head. Scotty Barnes comes in fast and soars to the rim.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Mitchell left side. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Shot from free throw range. It's hauled in by Achua.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
He's always pressing the action. Van Vliet just never backs down. Makes him hard to contain.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness. Got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Free throw good, Van Vliet.
He is one of the toughest players in this game, both mentally and physically. Fred Van Vliet never stops working, and he's reached star status.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 11-point game. Cleveland moving it around. Poke loose. Mitchell passes to Garland. Love kicks to Garland. The pass to Allen. Now here's LeVert. Pass to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Wasting no time. Donovan is never afraid to fire.
Toronto calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Porter's checked in for Toronto. Ricky Rubio checked in for Cleveland. It's deflected, and they recover it. Love inside, covered by Achua. Love, no luck. Raptors leading by 8. Van Vliet passes to Achua. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Rubio's got the ball. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. For the Cavaliers, Osman comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Okoro in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Okoro. 5 points in the game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Now here's Porter. He's covered closely. A deep three from Van Vliet. And again, Toronto no luck.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Greg, for Kevin Love, he feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
Here's Van Vliet. Jared Allen making his last shot. Birch kicks to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
To the left wing. Rubio outside. And there's the pass to Osman. Misses the three.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Nobody near Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Osman. Back to Rubio. In the corner, Okoro with it. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Porter. Toronto leading by 9. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Birch. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Birch. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Young comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And Anunoby subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. On defense, Toronto. At one point, they led by 16. Osman, the pass to Allen. Pass to Osman from past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Osman's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And there it is for him.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now, here's Rubio. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Stevens is checked in. It's Allen on the wing. Covered by Birch. Now, Okoro. He has 5, and it's blocked. Here's Siakam. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. And the pass to Stevens. Love wide open. He fires. The Cavaliers with another miss. Raptors leading by 12. Here's Anunoby. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now here's Okoro, covered by Siakam. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. That sends Isaac Okoro to the free throw line. That one goes on Anunoby. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Okoro. Raptors with the lead. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. On the wing, Barnes. He's got 18. Young for three. Cavaliers with the rebound. 1:06 left in the third quarter. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
A high flyer with long arms. Mitchell attacks and powers it down.
Young outside. Pass to Birch. Barnes outside. Back to Birch. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Karis LeVert comes in for Isaac Okoro. Clock at 6. Here's Barnes. And it's sent back by Allen. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Love for three. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Barnes looking around. Siakam kicks to Barnes. No good, unable to end this run.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Toronto ahead. They're up by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Scotty Barnes is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Siakam in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Van Vliet passes to Boucher. Siakam trying to free himself up. Van Vliet against Love to tie it up. Here's Allen. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And a walking double-double, just about 7 feet. Allen has that incredible ability to just control the backcourt.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here's Van Vliet. And Siakam has it in the corner. Van Vliet finds Siakam. And the shot is good.
This is where Siakam is comfortable operating from. He loves going to work in the paint.
Mitchell passes to LeVert. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. At the elbow, it's Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Throw good, Siakam. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Garland is checked in for Kevin Love. Siakam hits them both.
Though you get a lot of individual production out of Pascal Siakam, he's a total team player. He checks his ego at the door.
Now, here's Garland. Tries again. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Mitchell finds Mobley. 6 to shoot. It's LeVert on the wing. That three off the mark. Raptors with the lead. Barnes passes to Trent. Here's Siakam. Second chance shot. Boucher. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Great use of the pump fake by Chris Boucher. Shot right into the coverage and drew the foul. And when you talk about Chris Boucher, an impressive forward who brings a lot to the table.
And the first one drops. And Boucher is one of those guys, Smitty, you love having in your rotation.
Kevin, he can score, rebound, and defend very well, and has shown a willingness to want to get better, which is something you love to see.
And so Boucher nails both of them.
You know, from what I've heard, Chris Boucher has a great attitude about his game, and he's always looking for ways to improve.
Back to Mitchell. Passes it to Allen. Fades away. And no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Barnes. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to LeVert. Kicks it out to Garland.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
Here's Trent. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 16 points for Gary Trent Jr.
What a tough finish with all that contact. When Gary's doing damage inside, it's scary.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Built to take as much punishment as you want to dish out. Fred VanVleet not fazed by a physical D.
Garland with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Toronto leading by 7. VanVleet on the wing. Back to Trent. Barnes outside. 6 on the shot clock. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1-3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rose up and drained the transition 3.
And here is VanVleet. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. VanVleet against Garland. 5 on the clock. Siakam trying to free himself up.
And this is Allen's calling card. He can defend straight up, and boy, he's a monster in help defense.
It's LeVert on the wing. Covered by Barnes. They grab their own miss. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Allen.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
VanVleet passes to Boucher. Garland against VanVleet. The shot, no good.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And so, LeVert will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. VanVleet against Garland. Mitchell kicks to LeVert. Dishes to Mobley.
On top of being a high-level run-and-jump athlete, Siakam shows great lateral speed. He can guard both on the perimeter and in the post.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. The Raptors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. The pass to Barnes. Here's Boucher. And again, Toronto no up. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Any given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
Now here's VanVleet. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Working the mid-range, but you would think the defense would be keying on him.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the Raptors pick up 2. Mitchell finds Mobley. Here's LeVert. And the layup is good. And now that's 11 points for Caris LeVert.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
On the wing, Barnes. Stolen by LeVert. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Trent with the wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Trent's got 5 points now in the quarter. Cavaliers leading. Mitchell outside. LeVert against Barnes. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Here's Mobley. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Siakam throws it down.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Bounce pass from Garland. LeVert the pass to Allen. Unable to get that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Garland against Van Vliet. Pass to Trent. Stolen by Mitchell. He kicks to Allen. Trent against Garland. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Ken Burge is checked in for the Raptors. That'll be a 5-second call.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Here's Mobley. Passes it to Mitchell.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Strong, athletic, aggressive. Mitchell puts maximum pressure on the defense every night.
And Mitchell drops them both. Now here's Van Vliet. It's Trent on the wing. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Van Vliet finishes inside. And the Raptors lead by 1. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Mitchell outside. And here is Garland. Mobley inside. Siakam's there. Kicks it out to Garland. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
Cavaliers shooting not great, 40% for the game. Pass to Allen. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. The Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Siakam looking around. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell outside. He dishes it to Mobley. LeVert kicks to Mobley to the inside and stolen by Barnes. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. This one for three. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Birch the pass to Siakam. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That one, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. To the middle. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Looks like Mitchell is in the zone, not allowing the pressure to get to him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up.
And Mitchell is not someone you want to foul in these spots. This is one guy who will make you pay.
And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Here's Trent. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
A challenging moment for any player, but Gary Trent Jr. is a skilled free throw shooter.
Drops the first one, and that ties the game up.
Solid from the line. Trent Jr. an all-around score.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Mitchell against Trent from 12 feet out. Toronto grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. Down low. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Trent. That's now 22 points for Siakam. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Mitchell. Over Trent. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Inside. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trent against Mitchell. Good! And That shot brings them to within just one.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Now, here's Trent. Birds the pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Barnes. For 3, Van Vliet. It's in!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They trail by 3. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Darius Garland.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here.
And if you're the other team, you're fine fouling Allen. Now, let's see if he can make them pay.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can and then immediately foul.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but now still a 1-possession game. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Big trip to the line. Fred VanVleet looks ready to step up.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
LeVert finds Garland. And they get it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Gary. A second rounder in 2018, but now you're a key contributor. What does it mean to you to have the confidence of this team?
It's unbelievable, you know. Your teammates trust you, and those type of players, those vets, trust you. It's a great thing, you know. Me and the coaching staff, we work on this every day. So, you know, it's great to finally see it paying off.
I know you put the work in. I'm glad to see it happening on the court. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.